Then Sunakata, son of the Lichavis, went to the Blessed One, and after paying homage to him, he sat down at one side and said to the Blessed One, I have heard, Venerable Sir, that a number of monks have declared final knowledge in the presence of the Blessed One. Did they do so rightly, or are there some monks here who declare final knowledge because they overestimate themselves? When those monks, Sunakata, declared final knowledge in my presence, there were some monks who declared final knowledge rightly, and there were some who declared final knowledge because they overestimated themselves. Therein, when monks declare final knowledge rightly, their declaration is true. But when monks declare final knowledge because they overestimate themselves, the Tathagata thinks, let me teach them the Dhamma. Thus it is in this case, Sunakata, that the Tathagata thinks, let me teach them the Dhamma. But some misguided men here formulate a question. Come to the Tathagata and ask it. In that case, Sunakata, though the Tathagata has thought, let me teach them the Dhamma, he changes his mind. Stop here for a moment. So here the Buddha says, some monks, when they say that they have become liberated, some are actually liberated, but some are not. Of those that are not liberated, the Buddha thinks of teaching them further. But some of them, they are not humble enough, and they come to ask the Buddha a question, probably to debate with the Buddha or to test the Buddha one. So the Buddha changes his mind about teaching them the Dhamma. So too, Sunakata, it is possible that some monk here might think, craving has been called an arrow by the recluse. The poisonous humor of ignorance is spread about by desire, lust and ill will. That arrow of craving has been removed from me. The poisonous humor of ignorance has been expelled. I am completely intent upon Nibbana. Because he falsely thinks of himself thus, he might pursue those things that are unsuitable for one completely intent on Nibbana, etc. With his mind invaded by lust, he would incur death or deadly suffering. For it is death in the discipline of the noble one, Sunakata, when one abandons the craving and reverts to the lower life, and it is deadly suffering when one commits some defiled offense. Stop here for a moment. So here the Buddha says, sometimes a monk, he overestimates himself. He thinks he has no more craving, he has let go of everything. But he has not. Just like the wound, there is still some poisonous humor, some poisonous liquid is still left there. So in the same way, when a monk overestimates himself, he thinks he has eliminated craving, but there's still some craving in him. So in the same way, if he's not careful, he doesn't watch his sixth sense doors, then he looks at unsuitable sights, hears unsuitable sounds, etc. And then he would be invaded by lust. Lust invades his mind, and then either he would disrobe or he would commit some heavy offense, break some major precept. So that is death or deadly suffering. So sometimes it's very easy for a monk to overestimate himself. Even when a person just goes forth, sometimes he thinks, he has let go already. He has only let go on the outside, but the inside is difficult to remove. The attachment inside, especially a monk has just gone forth. The Buddha says this tie, the family tie, is extremely strong. This family tie is stronger than iron chains. Iron chains is nothing compared to this attachment, family attachment. So for a monk, the first few years is very important that he completely cut off, sever this family ties. Otherwise, he is still chained by this attachment, family attachment.